Hey everyone, this is Dennis Brown with FreightBrokerBootCamp.com coming back to you with another Freight Broker training video. If you enjoy these videos, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just next to the video, go to YouTube and there's a little subscribe button. You can subscribe. You'll get notified whenever a new training video comes out. I usually put one out every week or two. So today we're going to talk about the 3 steps to prevent you from losing customers. Now, as a freight broker, customer turnover, as any business owner, but as a freight broker, customer turnover can kill you. Customer retention is key. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. And, first we're going to talk about, how this topic came to mind. So several years ago, I read a book called Raving Fan. It's by Ken Blanchard and Sheldon Bowles. I would strongly recommend you read it. It's a very short book. It's less than a couple hundred pages. But in that book, he talks about how having a satisfied customer is no longer enough. And that in order to thrive and survive in this new economy, we have to do more. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what is a raving fan. The name of the book was Raving Fan. So I'm going to tell you my definition of a raving fan. A raving fan is a customer that is so happy and beyond happy that with your product or your service that they would never ever consider changing or going to another provider. And they're so happy that they're willing to unsolicited go out of their way to tell other people about their customer experience. Now, can you imagine if your customers, all of your customers were like that? I mean, your business would absolutely boom. And so there's 3 steps that you can take, and 3 steps they talk about in the book, and they're very logical, simple steps, but if you follow them, they can have an absolutely huge impact on your business. They did on mine. So step 1 is decide what you want. You need to decide what you want. What in your opinion would be a perfect customer experience? You need to visualize what that customer would see, feel, and touch the whole gambit of that customer experience if it was done perfectly in your vision, in your eyes. You need to define that. You need to sit down and write that customer experience out, the perfect customer experience. Take your time on this. Spend some time on this. Really dig deep on this and, go out of your way to make sure that it would be the perfect, not just a good or an okay, but the perfect customer experience, okay? And then once you get done with that, then move on to step 2. Don't worry about step 2 until you're done with step 1. Step 2 is now you need to discover what your customers really want, okay? So the best way to do that is to get to know your customers a little better. Spend some time with them, talk to them, ask them questions, and then listen to what they say. In most cases, when you talk to a customer and you ask them, so how are you happy with our service? Are you happy with our customer service? A lot of times they're not going to respond, or it's going to be silence, or they'll nod their head, or they may say good, or yeah, it's fine. That's not good enough. That tells you that there's an underlying problem and you need to dig deeper. What you want to do is you want to ask them questions that draw out what they would want on a silver platter if they had the opportunity to create their own perfect customer experience. So ask them a question. What kind of customer experience would I have to deliver for you so that you would never ever consider changing or going to another provider? Put it on a silver platter. Have them define it. Because if you get that definition of what they really want and you dig, then what you can do is you can compare that to your vision and you can make some adjustments. But the most important part of that is that you're filling in the gaps. You're filling in the gaps for those customers where your vision was different than theirs, all right? And then step number 3 is delivering your vision plus 1%. Okay, delivering your vision plus 1%. So what I'm going to tell you is this. It's really important that at this step on the delivery and the execution piece that you start by making small incremental changes, and then you can gradually make more changes over time. So the theme of step 3 is first meet their expectations, and then second exceed their expectations. So make small changes. First, try to meet those basic expectations and then deliver that 1% plus, then exceed those expectations, okay? And last but not least, things evolve, businesses evolve, products and services evolve, competition evolves, technology evolves, industries evolve, and therefore our approach to customer service, okay, and our approach to and our definition of the perfect customer experience also needs to evolve. So you need to be flexible. Being flexible is key to providing the perfect customer experience. So I hope you guys got something from this. And just for tuning in, I'm going to give you guys a free gift. You can get the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Freight Brokers. It's a book that I wrote years ago. It's been downloaded over 5,000 times. It's free. It costs you absolutely nothing. Just go to freightbrokerbootcamp.com, www.freightbrokerbootcamp.com, and you can download it for free. If you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you click the subscribe button next to the video on the YouTube channel, and you'll be notified of any future videos. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you took something from this. If you did, share it, like it, comment. I'd love to hear your comments below, and like the video, and let everybody else know. Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks.